more and more media planning, buying, and measurement is becoming omni-channel, and marketers really need to understand how media performs across all of the different channels. You mentioned ACR, and ACR is a very important component within that because it helps us all understand what people are watching on TV and how that connects with this omni-channel ecosystem. So I would say at the highest level, it's all about performance. It's all about performance in an omni-channel fashion. And then ACR plays a unique role in helping us understand how consumers react to omni-channel stimuli, if you will, and in terms of tuning into particular TV content. What we've done is we've partnered with Inscape to essentially use ACR data to connect the dots between signals that come from campaigns that are run omni-channel and TV tuning. So with Discovery, we're doing exactly that. We have some campaigns in flight right now, and the goal is to help them really understand how to optimize their media across all of the different channels that they can invest in to drive consumer behavior in terms of consumers tuning into the content that they produce and distribute. When you think about it, as I described previously, you need to do planning, buying, and then the measurement. Our demand side products essentially enable advertisers and agencies to do that planning and buying in an omni-channel fashion. So from different forms of TV all the way through to digital, and digital out of home, audio, etc. So they really want to know how to do this seamlessly across the board and understand the different audiences. And a core component of doing that is making all of that media accountable. So what the ACR partnership with Inscape allows us to do is to connect all of that buying in our DSP to that outcome, to the individual tuning into that content. And the way that we think about that with regards to our DSP and our DSP strategy is that we want to be truly omni-channel, so really help advertisers and agencies do this across the board. We want it to be transparent and accountable. And then once again, the ACR-based attribution helps us do exactly that and be very transparent around, hey, what's working, what's not. And given that you're doing this on an omni-channel basis, then you can also move your investments around more seamlessly and pretty much in real time. I would say that the broad themes of omni-channel and doing things with simplicity and flexibility, having that transparency, are kind of the general themes that you're going to see into what's coming around the fall. We've also seen a lot of growth in the areas that connect commerce and advertising. Our dynamic product ads format has been just skyrocketing in terms of growth. So I think what you're going to see from us in the fall is going deeper into these themes. So you'll see us doing more and more in all of the forms of TV and video. You're going to see us continue to innovate when it comes to digital out of home and really how that is bought and sold. We recently made some announcements in terms of how we connect with the open exchange that Verizon Media launched and so on. And then you'll also see us putting more out in terms of insights and measurement and attribution. This is just one example of that. So broadly speaking, you'll see us going deeper there. We're very excited by how all of these are converging, particularly, given with all of these changes that we've been subject to in terms of step-changing consumer behavior, and then being able to enable advertisers and agencies to, really navigate that effectively.